Hey everybody, welcome back to Mud and Rust Workshop. Today we're going to be looking at a small concrete repair. You can see here, got some damaged concrete right in an expansion joint. What we're doing today is a little bit more than a crack repair. Not quite pouring a new slab obviously, but it's more than just filling it with backer rod and some crack repair. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of Quikrete, patch this up, probably just a temporary thing till we can make a more permanent fix, but it'll get us by for a short period of time. So if you see here, we got some larger pieces. It's probably almost 2 inches wide at some points. Pretty extensive crack there. Obviously a lot of breakage kind of extending into this next piece. You got where two expansion joints come together. Already got a backer rod down there. So the first thing we want to do is get all this material out and get it cleaned up and get it ready for some new material to go in there. We're gonna get this cleaned out and get it blown out too with the blower. It's a little bit difficult to see because of the shadows, but you can see kind of the base underneath where the expansion joint is. That's actually the joint. Pretty thin piece of concrete right there. Some dirt. We're gonna try to see if we can get some more of this dirt out here in just a second. Get it cleaned up with some water. Let it dry. But you can see the next piece too. It's cracking up underneath where that expansion joint is. But we're gonna see if we can get some more of this dirt out. I'm gonna stretch a hose over here, try to get it cleaned out a little bit more before we get ready to pour. Alright, we can see a little bit better. Got most of the dirt out. Again, you can see that expansion joint underneath. Kind of a pretty big area to repair. We're gonna see what we can do with it. Alright, you can see we got our crack pretty well cleared out. We got some Sakrete in our bucket, just regular old plain Sakrete. A little bit of water. Mix it up to a consistency where we can work with it. It'll be not a liquid, but you know, obviously not a powder either. I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a few minutes. It's a lot easier to add water than it is to take it away. So just remember that when you're mixing this stuff up. Add a little bit of water, mix it up, add a little bit more water till you get it the consistency you want it to be. We want it to be, you know, almost like a putty kind of consistency when it goes in there. But we're gonna get this mixed up and get it ready to go in. You can see we're not using anything special. The Sakrete, we had it just in our shed. It's been there for a while. Just a garden scoop, paint mixer, bucket, and some kind of giant measuring cup. Got a couple spots fixed today. This one with the expansion joint, you can see it here. Got another one, see the cardboard over there. It doesn't have an expansion joint in it, but it's just a spot to fix. We're using that concrete or that cardboard as a little bit of a form to pour up against. Give us a little bit of a gap to match the rest of it. But we're gonna mix this up. Go ahead and get started and get ready to pour it. Alright, you can see we got it mixed up. Might be a little bit soupy for what we need, but it should dry out pretty quick. Should be fine. You want to get it smooth as you can get it. Obviously with concrete you're going to have some rocks in there mixed in, but you can see we got rocks mixed in with what we got now, so not that big of a deal. You're going to have that as part of the concrete. But I'm going to take this, pour it in, get it smoothed out, and let you see what it looks like. Alright, so we've taken it. Alright, so we've taken it and we've laid it in. You can see we filled up most of our crack. What we're gonna do is take a painting stick and screet, what they call screet, the concrete until we get it to fill in all the holes, get it smoothed out. We'll just keep working this back and forth until we get done. All the holes filled in, get it smoothed out the best we can, and we'll be done. So I'll show you guys the finished result here in a few minutes. Alright guys, so you'll see kind of what it looks like afterwards. Still a little wet. It'll take a while for it to dry out, but it'll patch and hold and keep for a little while anyway. You can see, you'll see some folks and you'll hear us or hear some complaints about I covered up the expansion joint, but this is a repair, or I say repair, a patch that's probably gonna break back out due to how thin it is and where it's at. It's more just a cosmetic repair than a structural one, but it'll do for now. It'll break back out at some point. Yeah, I know most of you, I mentioned earlier in the video that I had a second spot and I went ahead and fixed it too. You can kind of see what it's starting to look like, but you know, again, cosmetic repair right at a joint, too big for a crack repair. So hopefully it'll hold up for a little while anyway. Look halfway decent. That's it for here at Mud and Rust. You know, we're not professional concrete folks. We're not professional anything, as a matter of fact, but I'll give anything a shot at least once. And today was concrete repair. I'm sure there's going to be comments, and there's probably better ways to do it, more stable ways to do it, and a correct repair. But you know, I took what I had here at the house and made something work, kind of like what we do most of the time. Obviously, we're not professionals, so you know, stay within your limits and your comfort on what kind of repairs you do, but we'd love to bring you more content. We do that by your support, so be sure to like and subscribe, you know, if you like the content, and we'll bring you some more as we work around the house. But thanks for watching. We'll make a follow-up video in a couple weeks and show you how it's holding up. And like I said, like and subscribe, and appreciate you guys watching. Alright, so we're back. You can kind of see what it looks like now that it's dried. A lot better than it was, all the broken up pieces. So, pretty big improvement. Turned out well.